Live from the Quad Cities with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, a fun and unique partnership that also helps raise awareness. Nestle Purina will be here showing off Spot, a robotic dog on a mission to lend a hand.
And Halloween is over, so we're looking ahead to the holidays. Quad City Music Guild is here with a preview of upcoming performances of White Christmas.
And later, we'll learn more about an area nonprofit called My Year, providing comfort and hope to children making the tough transition into foster care for the first time. You're watching Quad Cities Live on this Friday, November 1st. Yeah, thank you for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier alongside my co-host here, Kyle Keel. Well, Halloween might be over, but we have an adorable pumpkin in the studio today.
Yeah, a very cute pumpkin and a very cute Pete as well. Here to explain is Patty McRae from the Quad City Animal Welfare Center. Patty, as always, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
And thanks for bringing these two adorable adoptable kitties. They're brothers, if you couldn't tell. They're adorable.
Oh, aren't they?
Yes, they're hard to tell apart.
They are.
They are a little hard to tell apart. This one is Pete. This is Pumpkin.
Oh,
they actually have more siblings. They came from a litter of 10.
10?
Holy moly.
Oh my gosh, I felt so sorry for that mother cat.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of kids.
Well, what's an average for a cat to have?
You know, 4, 5, 6 maybe, but 10
so
is,
this is
10
way,
is a lot. That's a
way
lot
high.
of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like we keep getting litters that are very large this year for some reason. But they're about 4 months old and they are wonderful. They're just sweet personalities, very gentle, very playful. Great kittens.
They are so cute.
Yeah,
You said
very
you said they're 4 months old?
They're 4 months old.
Okay, so one thing that I think we keep hearing, you know, as we talk to more and more shelters, is that it's a good idea to adopt kittens in pairs.
I agree.
Why is that?
Well, I think it's because it keeps them entertained.
Yeah.
Kittens, when they're bored, they're going to want you to play with them like nonstop.
That face.
Yeah, and if you're not there, they're going to be getting into mischief. They're going to be getting into your plants. They're going to be knocking things over.
I see.
So if they have each other to play with, yes, it's much better. I always recommend getting 2 kittens.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, I love to hear that since I want a kitten now.
You
Patty
gotta
should
get 2.
You should
Yeah.
get 2.
Yeah.
You gotta get 2. Well, speaking of 2 kittens, we've got some good news because a couple other kittens that you featured on the show, they're adopted now. They have a new family.
Yes, yes. The 2 that I brought, oh gosh, was that like about a month ago?
I believe so, yeah.
They both got adopted into loving homes, and they actually did go home together, so that's, yay, that's really good.
Carol and Sam.
There they are.
Yeah, aren't they
Yep,
cute?
I remember them.
Yeah, they were from the Brady Bunch.
Oh, that's right. I remember that
yes,
day perfectly
yes.
now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
so
that is
cute.
such good news. They were so sweet and little. I
They
remember
were,
them.
yes.
Well, you have actually a lot of kittens and cats
We do.
currently available and up for adoption. And I feel like that's just like a constant, you know? I mean, you hear it all the time. You guys are constantly taking in new kittens. So I guess for people that are, you know, in the market, what should they know before they consider adopting a kitten?
Well, I think make sure you have your house ready. And anything breakable, plants, anything that you don't want them to get into, you want to put that up.
Okay.
Think about the holidays coming up with the decorations.
Sure.
They would love things that are shiny to break and to play with.
Cats and toddlers.
Yes.
Yes, yes, exactly. Christmas trees. Yeah, my husband and I haven't put one up in years. Just
Okay.
because of that, because of the cats, yeah. You know, but maybe just keep a real close eye on that and maybe put your breakables at closer to the top of the tree where they won't knock them down.
Hopefully they're not jumpers.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. And then when you bring them home, we always say put them in like a small room.
Okay.
Set up just a little environment for them with their toys, their bed, their food, litter box. Let them get used to being in that small environment with you before you give them the whole run of your house, because sometimes that can be too overwhelming for them. It's too much space, and then they forget where the litter box is, and you don't want that to happen.
Right, no, absolutely not. Well, we have exciting news.
Yes. We talked about it. And it's here, the 2024, or 2025 rather, pet calendar is here. Look at that adorable bulldog with that basketball. That's Nala.
Yeah, that is Nala.
She's on the cover. Lucky Nala.
Gosh.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to open it up and show. So talk a little bit about the calendar for anyone that missed it when you were describing it to us a couple of months ago, but proceeds support the shelter.
Yes, so this was a contest and everyone entered, and the top winner was Nala, so she was on the cover.
Yes.
And then the next 12 are actually get a month in each month.
Oh, that's great.
We also have reservist spots where you'll see some pictures of animals on days where people were actually able just to purchase that day. I was telling you, my birthday's in August, so one of my dogs is on my birthday there, and my husband has one of our dogs on his birthday. So these are going to be for sale. We can, they can come and get them at the shelter. We'll have them there, and we'll also have them at our clinic, and also online. You know, purchase them online as well.
Yeah, what a great way!
Idea.
Yeah, what a great way to raise money. Everyone loves their pets, so I like how you had the reserve spots on the calendar where you could raise maybe a little extra money for the animal shelter. So, speaking of raising awareness, you just partnered up with Subaru for the Subaru Loves Pets initiative. That was throughout the whole month of October, right?
Yes.
So how'd that go?
Wonderful.
Yeah, I saw some great posts on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, over 100 animals adopted.
Oh, that's
we
great.
appreciate that so much. We also were there at the Subaru dealership in Moline, McLaughlin.
Yeah.
We microchipped, I think we had like 60 animals microchipped that day, and that was a really good event for us. So we were so happy we could partner with them, and they're so generous, and we appreciate them.
Yeah, that's great. And then before we let you go, I noticed today on Facebook that the date is set for your holiday open house.
Yes.
So that's a really great event as well, and a good fundraising opportunity.
Yeah.
So that is going to be coming up in December, correct?
That is December 7th. That's the first Saturday of December, and it's going to be from noon to 4.
Wonderful.
We're going to have some great vendors there too. And if you're interested in adopting, please come out and visit us.
Yes,
or come out before
You've got
that
plenty
too.
of animals to go around, that's for sure.
Pete is
Pumpkin's like, leave me alone.
Pete is so fun. Yes. Okay. The Quad City Animal Welfare Center is located in Milan, along with the clinic. We have the phone numbers on your screen if you want to learn more about adoption opportunities, or if you want to purchase a pet photo calendar. Visit the website qcawc.org. Patty, Pete, Pumpkin, thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate it. Yes.
Thank you all. All right, well, from real cats to a robotic dog, we're going to meet Spot after the break and learn more about his partnership with Purina. That's next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
In just a couple of weeks, Purina will be bringing a very special guest to the Junior Achievement Inspire Career Expo in East Moline. His name is Spot, and he's a canine like no other.
He is. Here to tell us more is Aaron Daniel and Kyle White, both from Purina. They're here in the studio today with Spot. Thank you for being here. We're excited. We have so much to talk to you about today.
So many
we're excited to get to everything. Like, can't wait. Aaron, let's get started with Junior Achievement, though. You're actually a board member with Junior Achievement. So tell us a little bit about the mission of that organization. We do have them on from time to time here on QCL, but the Career Expo, this is a big deal coming up.
Yeah, we are really excited for the Career Expo. So we were there last year actually at a booth, and it was really great to see the kids interact with the different businesses in the local area. And we thought, let's bring an interactive component to our booth this year. So we are going to be bringing Spot. And we're in the manufacturing sector. Love partnering with Junior Achievement and all they do for the community, and really excited for the upcoming expo.
Yeah, JA is such an important part in our community, and it's great to see you getting involved as well. So Kyle, we're going to bring you in. You know, I asked you how you designed it, and silly me, I was giving you too much credit because you're only the operator of Spot.
My robotic skills are a little bit lacking when it comes to actually building something like this, but this is the Boston Dynamics Spot model.
Yeah, talk more about Spot.
He's a robotic dog.
This is awesome.
Spot's going to do some really cool things for us over at the Davenport facility. He's actually going to have super hearing. He's going to be able to hear at a supersonic level. And the neat part about that is it's actually going to let us detect air leaks as he's walking through a very, very noisy manufacturing floor.
So in all seriousness, I mean, this is an important tool, an important job for this
absolutely.
robot.
Spot is really focused around what we call predictive maintenance. And to really put it in overblown terms, we're just coming off Halloween, right? It's about seeing the future. What's going to fail next? What do we have coming down the line? And Spot is an excellent way to figure out what's coming. Because not only does Spot have that super hearing, he also has infrared sight. He's going to be able to pick out hot spots on our equipment. And hot spots are one of the best indicators we have that our equipment is getting ready to fail.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we're looking at Spot at work here in the manufacturing facility, and I mean, it's just amazing what this robot can do. So you can do it all at the control there. What is it, kind of like an iPad?
This is. It's actually a Samsung tablet, I think.
Yeah, there you go. So
you can control
So
everything.
what we have here, this is a little different model than the one you saw up on the screen right
tricks.
there. He's got a couple tricks that he can do for us. He can hop.
Oh my God!
Like a tippy tappy's like an actual dog.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
tippy tappy's like an actual dog. If you guys want, we'll go ahead and roll him over for you.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's do it.
What dog doesn't love belly
Is it weird
scratches?
that I think he's cute?
No, not at all. I've heard. Cute was not something described in the newsroom, but everyone was so fascinated when you brought him into the lobby.
Scratch his belly.
And yeah, this is amazing what it can do. So you can basically control and make it do anything you want it to do, or is it just programmed specifically to different things?
For the things that you've seen he is programmed for, when he's going to get inside the manufacturing facility, he's actually going to be walking around on his own. He's going to activate on his own, he's going to stand up, and he's going to walk place to place and take measurements on the manufacturing floor.
Okay, so he can be programmed to do that, so you don't have to, wow, okay.
What's even cooler is if he's walking through the manufacturing floor and somebody, say, walks up to him or gets in his way, he's very smart. He'll walk out of the way. He can walk right around people.
Oh.
That's not an issue.
I thought you were going to say he was going to growl.
No, yeah, he doesn't growl.
Will he make sounds?
Thankfully, Spot is a very nice boy.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is so cool that you guys are able to bring Spot to this career fair. I wanted to talk about one other thing, though, too. Additionally, you guys, Aaron, are wrapping up an initiative for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which, of course, was October. We talked about it plenty.
Yeah.
It is called the Purple Leash Project, speaking of dogs. So describe this initiative for us. This is very cool.
Yeah, it's something we're really proud of. Another partnership that we have, Purina and Red Rover have partnered to not only educate domestic violence shelters, but to create domestic violence shelters that are pet friendly.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah.
And talk about the reasons why that is so important, because upon reading about this, it makes perfect sense.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's not something that we think about, but 48% of domestic violence victims delay leaving their abusers because they don't want to leave their pets behind, because some shelters aren't pet friendly. And so we're trying to spread the word out there and provide resources so that we can create more pet friendly shelters around the nation.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how attached we are to our pets, so that that has to be a very difficult decision for them. So what is the goal of this project today?
The goal of the project today is by next year that 25% of domestic violence shelters will be pet friendly around the nation.
Wow,
So
that's
a really
great
good initiative.
That is a really good initiative, because I
is.
think right now it's what, about 19% or something along those lines?
Yeah, somewhere along that line.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do in this arena, and so more to come. If you are interested in learning about more local resources, domesticviolence.org, you can search by county and state different resources in your area.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, very important.
And
so
yeah, well, you just had the night out at the Quad City Storm for Purina as well. So I wanted to mention that because you dedicated that to the Purple Leash Project. So anybody that was at that game, they got to hear more about this.
Yep, we tried to spread the word as much as we can and make it fun. So we had a fun night out with the Quad City Storms. We gave out pet treats and leashes so that people become more aware of what we do with the community.
What a good way to get the word out.
That is wonderful. Well, if you want to learn more about Purina and its involvement in the Purple Leash Project, visit purina.com/Purple Leash Project. And if you or someone you know is struggling with a domestic violence situation, call the 24/7 hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE or visit thehotline.org.
Yeah.
Aaron, Kyle, Spot.
Spot, yes. Can't forget about Spot.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today. This was really fun.
Yeah, very important involvement in the
Yes.
Very important involvement in the community, that's for sure. All right, well, still to come on QCL. Halloween is over, so many of us are looking forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas. Up next, the Quad City Music Guild is here to get you into the holiday spirit.
It, of course, is a beloved holiday tune seen in the classic 1954 film White Christmas, and performances are now coming to a stage near all of us. Marissa Peterson and Julie Funk are with Quad City Music Guild. Thank you so much for being here today.
Of course,
Absolutely.
thank you for having us.
So excited to talk with you. It's like Halloween. Halloween is out the window. We just finished that up, and I'm already talking about decorating for Christmas.
So ready.
Yes.
So ready for Christmas.
I think I'm ready. Okay, so Julie, for anyone who's never seen this classic film, give us a little bit of the storyline behind White Christmas.
Okay, well, White Christmas is based off of the film White Christmas that I think most people are already familiar with. It is a golden era musical filled with popular songs that most people have heard. Obviously, White Christmas,
being one of them,
Happy Holidays, Blue Skies, just a great feel-good family musical to get everybody ready for the Christmas season.
Yeah, it's really great. And there's a cool story there. It kind of takes place after World War II. And there are some singing sisters.
Yes.
So, Marissa, you play one of those sisters,
Yes, I
correct?
do.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your character.
Okay, so I played Judy Haynes. She is one of the singing sisters in the Sister Act, Betty and Judy Haynes.
Yeah.
She's really fun. She's mischievous. She's romantic.
Oh
she
my
loves to
gosh.
dance.
I love that. And is that you at all? I mean, you obviously are cast in this. I mean, you obviously love to sing. You
Yes.
love to dance.
Yes.
So what's it been like, taking on such a cool role?
Oh, it's so fun. She's everything I wish I could be.
Oh, but that's
So-
that's the fun of acting, though, too,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes. So getting to do a part obviously that was played famously by Vera Ellen. It's like doing those dance numbers. It's so iconic and fun, and
Yeah.
I have a time of my life every night.
Oh, I love hearing that. Julie, talk a little bit about your character, Martha Watson,
Yeah,
correct?
so my character, Martha Watson, she's not really featured in the film. So if you're familiar with the film and not the stage version, you might not realize.
Cool.
Martha is the concierge at the inn, but she has a little secret past that people don't realize who she is, which will come out eventually in the musical. But she is bawdy and loud, and she's definitely nosy and kind of knows everyone's business and everything that's going on.
So a great
at the end.
character.
Absolutely, she's so much fun.
Fun to take on that role.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so a major part of this show, as Marissa already alluded to, is the music and the dancing. So being that you guys have been rehearsing and all of that, I mean, can you describe what audience members can expect when they come in and see all of that?
They can expect just a lot of fun holiday spirit. All the dance numbers and so much time and effort put into them.
Yeah.
And you can really see that on stage. We're all just having a bunch of fun up there.
That's
holiday spirits.
Holiday spirit. We love it. And the costumes and all of that as well. I mean, we kind of talked about the time frame, and many of us have seen the film, and they're just so, they're just beautiful. Kind of, Julie, describe the costumes and the set for people.
Okay, definitely. So, a lot of the musical takes place in a barn where they are rehearsing at this inn in Vermont, and the stage happens to be in a barn. So you'll have a lot of barn scenes where they're rehearsing for their show. There is a wonderful scene from the song Snow in the musical, which is almost a full ensemble song, which takes place on a train. And the crew has done such an amazing job with the lighting and the sets of that train scene especially, that it's so spectacular. It really feels like you're moving along with the train.
That's why I just love to ask, about that when we have folks that are actors from musicals and plays on the show. I just love to hear about that part because, those creative people that work on that stuff, they're like sometimes the unsung heroes of just production, and I think that's so cool that you speak to it like that.
Absolutely are.
Yes.
I mean, I've never been part of the crew. I've always been on the stage. And people don't realize how much work. And Quad City Music Guild is all volunteers.
I know.
So all of those people that are building sets and working on lighting and sound,
They just love it.
they do it because they have a passion for it.
Which, all the more reason to come see all the work that everyone does. And this is a family-friendly, all ages appropriate show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very cool. I know a lot of people watch it every year as tradition as a family, the movie, so why not go see the musical and do that as well. Very cool. Well, you can see White Christmas at the Quad City Music Guild Theater on November 8th through the 10th and the 15th through the 17th. Tickets are $20 for adults, $15 for children 12 and under, and you can purchase yours by calling the box office at the number on your screen or by visiting qcmusicguild.com. Marissa and Julie, thank you so much for coming on the show today. I think, you know, you put everybody kind of in the holiday spirit.
Well, I hope so.
Yes.
And hope everybody comes out. It's going to be a great season.
Yes. It will, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Well, from one stage to another, coming up in our next half hour, a preview of some performances coming up by the Penguin Project of the Sauk Valley. And later, learn about an area nonprofit called My Gear, offering comfort and hope to kids transitioning into foster care and adoption. But first, what kind of weather can we expect for this first weekend of November? Meteorologist Kyle Dickens will join us with your full forecast after the break. Well, you don't want to miss your chance to see Willy Wonka Jr. performed by the Penguin Project of the Sauk Valley. The group will be taking the stage at Sterling High School next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here with the details is Kaylee Conklin, director of the Sauk Valley Penguin Project, and Caitlin O'Donnell, one of the actors in the show. Ladies, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us. We're so excited.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, so Kaylee, let's first talk a little bit more about the Penguin Project, what it is and how it all works.
Sure. So this is a theater program here in the Sauk Valley area for kids with special needs. They come to me in August and we rehearse for 13 weeks. Wow. I try to give them the same theater experience as any high school kid would get. So they audition. They practice, and then what we're going to do next week is go into Tech Week, so a whole entire week they come with me for like almost 3 hours a night.
Busy.
Yes, and then they perform for 3 shows.
Wow, okay, so you guys work together for a very long time, essentially since the school year begins.
Right.
And one thing I think is really cool, I was reading about it, is all the kids that are part of the show, like Caitlin, they work alongside mentors.
Correct. So every actor, so this is Caitlin here, her mentor's not with us, but she has a mentor. Her mentor helps her learn her lines, dances, songs, anything that she needs to know. They come to practice just as the same as Caitlin does every day. And then when they go on stage, we blend the mentors in. So if Caitlin is like a main person, her mentor could be assistant to her.
Okay.
So then you can't tell. But then her mentor is still able to
help
feed
out.
her lines if she needs them or sing right next to her.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, what are we seeing video? Are we seeing video of practice right now?
Oh, yes. They're doing some kind of dance. Oh, that's Don't Stop Believing. So Don't Stop Believing, every Penguin Project does. So it's really cool if you're a part of another Penguin Project and come to a show. You can get up at the end of the show and do the Don't Stop Believing dance with all of us.
This is our one of the Oompa Loompa dances that
this one here
I was in.
Okay, so yeah, I was going to ask you. So you guys are performing Willy Wonka, Caitlin. So what is your role? What are you? Are you an Oompa Loompa?
So I'm in. There's 5 main Oompa Loompas, and I'm Oompa Loompa 3.
Awesome.
And it's like I love being an Oompa Loompa. Like I love how like funny and like silly we get to be, and like our costumes are like pretty cool too.
I bet they are. I really think that's like the Oompa Loompas are one of the most memorable parts, I think, of Willy Wonka, whether it's the movie or it's the musical or anything like that. So I love that. And how has it been like working alongside a partner, like one of the mentor that helps you practice and all of that? What's that been like?
Well, I love having like a mentor like by me, because like if I like don't know like one of my lines or like a song or something, then they can help me out like with that. And
it's okay because it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Kaylee, you have students actually, I was reading, from all over taking part in this. I mean, some of them do travel quite a ways, like up to an hour, to just be a part of this really special thing.
Yeah, so this theater program, Penguin Project of the Sauk Valley, is needed, I guess.
Yes.
We have a wait list of people trying to get in. We have dedicated parents and students who drive almost an hour for us, a wide range. just to come and participate. And it really is something magical. Some of the mentors, like Caitlin said, she loves having her mentor with her.
Yeah.
They become best friends. We give these students a chance and learning skills, give them friends, a safe space so they can perform theater and learn other things as well.
And the mentors, I don't know if we already mentioned this, because if we didn't, I wanted to, they're also students.
Correct.
So they're being there as well, like as young as junior high?
Yep, junior high kids, high school kids,
That's
and
amazing.
college kids. So they still can play sports, they still have extracurriculars, they still have homework, but they still show up for me 3 hours a week for 13 weeks, and it's really amazing.
I absolutely love that. So you guys have been rehearsing for a very long time, as you just mentioned. It sounds like it's going to be a great show. Caitlin, what are you most looking forward to about the performance? What's your favorite part?
I really love like all the singing and like dancing and like just really being like on stage and like performing is like a wonderful thing to do, and it's like also like a wonderful way to like support the Penguin Project of the Sauk Valley too.
Yeah.
So buy your tickets, right?
Yeah. So buy tickets.
No, it's so great to hear what a wonderful experience you've had, Caitlin, and you know, Kaylee. This has to really make a big impact, not only on the students that are acting and taking part in this, but the mentors and the audience.
Yeah. The Penguins and their mentors will have you laughing and crying all in one show for an hour and 15 minutes. I promise you, you won't miss it.
I can imagine, yeah, especially when you guys play Don't Stop Believin' and everybody starts dancing. That is cool. That's a really special thing that you guys do across all the chapters.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, performances of Willy Wonka Jr. by the Penguin Project of the Sauk Valley are set for November 8th, 9th at 7 p.m. and November 10th at 2 p.m. You can see this show at Sterling High School in the Centennial Auditorium. Tickets are $10 and they can be purchased by heading to centennialauditorium.org or by calling that phone number at the bottom right on your screen. Kaylee and Caitlin, thank you for coming on the show today and making the trip out here to Quad Cities Live. We appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing you in the show.
Yes, thanks for the opportunity.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Okay, well, still to come, providing basic needs and positive experiences for children going through the foster care and adoption process. We'll learn more about an organization called My Gear Outreach, along with the ways that we can all help out.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
For children entering foster care for the first time, the transition can be, of course, tough, but one local nonprofit organization is working to make it just a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's called My Gear Outreach, providing welcome boxes and first overnight bags to meet those basic needs. Liz Estelo is the director and founder of My Gear Outreach and joins us now to talk more about the organization and a very important event coming up here around the holiday season to help these children. Liz, welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so first, you know, this has been around for almost a decade, right?
Yeah, wow. Yeah, 9 years. 9 years. And
congratulations.
Yep.
Talk about the mission.
Well, I started in Clinton. I just knew we didn't do anything for foster care kids, and our kids going into foster care were coming in black garbage bags with their just stuff shoved in there and just transitioned. And I didn't want that to happen anymore. So I started this in Clinton. We've been going for 9 years. We've grown to 9 counties, 6 in Iowa, including Scott County, and then 3 in Illinois.
Wow.
And we've given out over 800 of these now so far.
Amazing. And I see your sweatshirt. I mean, that is like really impactful. Like when you described it, but seeing your sweatshirt, this should never, if you can't read it, this should never be a child's suitcase, and it's a black garbage bag. It's just touching.
Yeah.
So this is an example.
Yeah, they get a 30-inch wheeled duffel bag. Everything is brand new. So they get a pillow, your blanket, all their toiletries, water bottles, socks, underwear, pajamas, tons of toys.
This is amazing.
Yep.
And I mean, these aren't just, I mean, you stuff them. You're not just, you're filling them, overfilling them.
Yeah, we do. And we do infant all the way up to 18.
Okay.
Boys and girls are all packed per age. They're packed per child. So when it's, you know, when that child goes in, and our bags are at HHS down here in Scott County, and also in Sterling and up in Dubuque. They also can contact me and Facebook, calling me, however, and we just make sure that the bags go with the kids. So, and it also helps helps the foster parents too. They don't have to run out to Walmart or you know, Target or Dollar General to buy what they need. So it's just a way to help out everybody.
Yeah, so as a nonprofit, you're always looking for the community's help. So I think what really helps you guys a lot are donation for these bags. So what kind of donations do you need? Because you kind of divvy it up between age groups, right?
Yeah, we do. Right now it's heading into winter, so it's going to be warm pajamas.
Definitely.
That's going to be our big thing. I did an outcry on Facebook too, because I went to do baby bags or infant bags, and I literally had nothing on my shelves anymore. And people are wonderful. We have Amazon wish lists, and they just ship stuff to my house, and it's wonderful because, like I said, everything is brand new. But we have Venmo, we've got PayPal that people can donate monetary, because we help foster families, also in relative placement families, buy bunk beds and car seats and cribs, because sometimes when that child is removed, it's an emergency, and for HHS to place that child, they need adequate things for those kids to go. And you don't always have a couple extra $100 to buy those things, and we want to step in, and as long as we have the donations to do it and the support to do it, we'll do it.
Yeah, you don't even think of all that stuff, honestly. You take it for granted as a parent, and it's crazy to think about all of that. You also put together adoption celebration bags.
Absolutely. November is National Adoption Month. So in Scott County, on November 15th will be our adoption celebration here for our kiddos that are being adopted out of foster care.
So special.
And we'll do adoption. They get a homemade blanket and then tons of toys just to celebrate them finding forever homes.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, great month to raise awareness, because a lot of people are impacted by the foster care system and adoption, so we need that awareness for sure. So we want to talk about the big project Operation Santa, because you're teaming up, your organization is teaming up with nearly a dozen others for Operation Santa.
We are, and it's across the state of Iowa. So Four Oaks and Foster Squad started this last year in Des Moines, Polk County, and we've done it, now we're doing it through the whole state. So we want to make sure that there's an estimated 4,000 kids in the state of Iowa in foster care right now, so that every child has a Christmas party, holiday party, and Christmas presents to open. So we're doing one here in Scott County. We're teaming up with Fostering Crossroads, myself, My Gear, and then Four Oaks, and it's going to be December 14th. But there's a link that you can go and actually sponsor kids locally. So you know, we ask about $50 per child, but they'll do 2 wants and 2 needs for every child on that list. And then you just go with that QR code. You also can go to fostersquad.org/Santa to get to that sponsorship, so that you can sponsor. You can do a monetary donation, or you can sponsor how many kiddos, and make sure that every foster, adoptive, and relative placement kid has some Christmas to celebrate.
Oh, I just love that. There are so many things that you can do, especially around the holidays. I mean, we even host the Toys for Tots here at the station. There are so many things that you can do to try and give back, but that is just so special, and that's really something you could do even with your own family. I could imagine, you know, taking our kids and the 2 wants and the 2 needs.
And just go buy it, and then we'll just the Fountains in Bettendorf is our drop-off location. So you just buy presents and just drop them off there and unwrapped. So yeah, so that we can make sure that every child, and again, it's Operation Santa. It's through the whole state the first year, is to make sure that every child in Iowa gets some Christmas.
It's so great to hear so many organizations teaming up for that.
It is. It is exciting, because we're all on the same mission. I mean, we really do, is just to support our kids going into foster care, or adoptive families, relative placements. You know, I took my nephew in. It's been 5 years now, and he lives with us, and so it's just a way for everyone just to support our families, because it's a lot of work.
It is. Absolutely
and
it is.
You're still in need for foster families, right? Iowa needs that.
I work for Four Oaks. I mean, we license, train, and support all foster families in all of Iowa. It's 99 counties. We do not have one county that has enough homes. So when a child is removed, it is our goal to keep that child within its own community, but that just sometimes doesn't happen, because I mean, we've got about a 35% deficit between foster families and kids entering care. So please, Iowa fosterandadoption.org, if you have any interest at all, you can register for an orientation. You'll see me usually on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock by Zoom, and we do it Sunday nights at 8 o'clock at Zoom, and just to learn more about the process and see if it's something that, you know, you could open your house into loving some kids.
And of course, we'll have all of these websites listed on our website. And be sure to follow My Gear Outreach on Facebook for upcoming events and how you can support them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Still to come on QCL, our wins of the week, including some spooky fun enjoyed last night by some of our TV6 kiddos.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Got quite the
It is Friday, so it's time now for our wins of the week.
Yes.
We got some good ones. Kyle Dickens, we'll start with you.
All right, yeah, so we had last weekend, myself, Casey Albee, who is one of our, is our executive producer, Ann Hughes, Beth Barsoon, we went to Kansas City for the Emmys.
Yay!
And we went home. For us. Yeah, we went home with some hardware. So big win, but it was a big story. You know, something that we'll never forget. And there's Casey and Kyle right there covering it. We were up on that building across the street from it, and just a day that I'll never forget. So we won for our coverage on that, and then also nominated for a couple other things.
Well, awesome, and congratulations to everybody. Very, very good. I think our wins are probably pretty similar.
Yes, they are.
We just had a really great Halloween week with Darbs. She got to be in the parade on Sunday. There she is as Taylor Swift. Then she got to be on the TV show yesterday, which made her really excited. She had so much fun with your kiddos yesterday, dressed up as Dorothy. And then last night, of course, trick-or-treating, and she was like, this is the best night ever. And that, of course, makes Mom, like, that's her screaming about a skeleton. Yeah, so it was great.
Yeah, and of course, if you saw the show yesterday, my kids were a hoot as well. We went trick-or-treating, had a blast, but I just wanted to share what I was going to share for my weekend win, but last Friday we had some friends over, they brought their kids. Our kids had a blast decorating cookies, and my son just piled sprinkles all over the place. So, yeah, good times. Right, Morgan?
Yes, good times. Yeah, absolutely. And we have one more win we want to talk about. It's kind of a loss, actually, for us. Today is our Owen's, our director, our Owen, his last day here at TV6. He got a great opportunity to go to Minnesota. And we just really wanted to do something special for him. So some people had a few things to say.
Hi, Owen.
Hi, Owen.
Owen is quirky, smart, and helpful. A leader.
Owen, he's fine.
He's clever. He ain't funny.
Funny.
Owen is, frankly, brilliant.
Owen's a natural leader.
Owen is funny, kind, enthusiastic. He is a juggler. He is a magician.
And he's not leaving. Hopefully. Please, don't leave. Don't leave.
Owen is witty and the best problem solver.
Owen is fascinating.
Owen's the man in my ear.
You know, Owen, you know.
Something you don't know as a viewer is that the only way this works on TV, everything that you see everyone do, is because of people like Owen. And he is really the king of that idea that if you don't have people behind the scenes to make everybody else look good, you have nothing. So Owen, we owe it all to you.
Hey Owen, I'm really gonna miss you here at TV6, especially on Friday nights for the Highlight Zone. You've always been incredibly helpful. I had to make this graphic of my name without you seeing it so that it could be a surprise. And this is probably what a lot of my graphics would have looked like the past few years had it not been for you, always correcting my mistakes and typos. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me and everyone here in the TV6 family. Wishing you all the best, my friend. Your friend, Jody Sonia.
That was great. So I do terrible with goodbyes, which is why I threw humor in mine. But, you know, I think Joey summed it up. Owen's very attentive to everything. He's going to be really missed. And our loss is Minnesota's gain, that's for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, good luck, Owen. We love you. And thank you so much for watching today.
News at 4 with William Ingalls is next.